and I don't know why. My baby's gone.
Seems like a lifetime ago.
Now I'm all alone.
You know, for an itty-bitty thing, you got a monster-sized ego. You really thought I turned my entire life around for you.
Well, you said you were leaving town because of a woman.
That's right, a woman, not a girl. Look, let me tell you something, all right? If I ever let you get to me that way, you'd know it. All right, I'm not like Ethan, who can't get his act together enough to see that he's fallen in love with Teresa. I mean, where do you pick up this idea that I'm head over heels for you?
Just forget it, okay?
All right, forget it. Because I know the truth. You think I got feelings for you because you got feelings for me. Ain't that right, Miss Thing?
You must be out of your mind. I would never have feelings for you if you were the last man on earth.
Keep your eyes closed.
What for?
Trust me, okay? Now imagine it's a beautiful spring day. The air is clear and filled with the fragrance of fresh flowers. The sun is shining down on you and the woman you love, the woman you've just married.
I can see it.
You turn to your bride, you take her in your arms, and you kiss her. Like magic, rose petals flutter down from the sky. It's the most romantic kiss you've ever shared. You're kissing the woman you love, the woman you want to spend the rest of your life with.
My God, Teresa.
We must do everything in our power to keep Sheridan from talking to Louise about the night she heard him say he was using her. She must never know it was Louise at all, but our well-paid imposter.
You needn't remind me of what's at stake, Father. I'm well aware that if Sheridan never found out that we were responsible, we'd never hear the end of it.
It's far more serious than that, Julian. She'd feel so betrayed, I've no doubt whatsoever that she'd help Louise dig up all the old family skeletons and use them to topple our empire. It would be more than disastrous to our name and our fortune.
Excuse me, Julian. Pilar said you were back here.
Well, then she should have told you I was busy.
Well, it wouldn't have worked. It's important. It's about Louise. What do you want, Sheridan?
I just came by to see your mother. I didn't know you were home.
Yeah, I'll bet. Thought I was still in jail in Boston, huh?
Well, yes.
Yeah. Well, I hate to disappoint someone who always gets her way. But I got sprung. Don't worry, though. I'm only out on bail. There's still a shot you get to see me strapped to the electric chair.
That's not what I want, Luis. I'm glad that you're out.
Liar.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places, and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me high as breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
You know, you've got a lot of nerve calling me a liar.
I don't think so. You know damn well if I hadn't flown to Paris to save your behind, you wouldn't even be standing here.
Wait just a darn
And
minute!
surprise, surprise. You know, when things don't go your way, you have me thrown in jail on the lamest, most trumped-up charge you can think of. Kidnapping, Sheridan. Get real. It would almost be funny if you weren't taking food off my family's table to satisfy your own childish ego.
I told you I did not mean for things to go this far.
What did you think was gonna happen? You know what gets me the most? Is that you hate me so much to go after my job, and you know how much my career means to me.
There you go, twisting things around again.
Give me a break. If you want to see my mother, why don't you go over to your place? I'm sure you can find her scrubbing one of the crane's floors down on her hands and knees.
Damn it, Luis, I will not let you talk to me this way.
Well, then get out, Sheridan. Get out of my life and stay out.
I'll have to call you back, Father. I have an unannounced visitor, Chief Bennett.
Don't underestimate him, Julian. He's a smart man.
Yeah, so am I, Father. Well, I trust this won't take long. I have neither the time nor the inclination to discuss one of your patrolmen with you.
Luis is the best cop this town has. I'm here to ask you to drop the charges pending against him.
Well, surely you'll realize it was my sister, not I, who had him arrested, though I dare say I would have done the same if she hadn't.
Then you'd both have made a very damaging mistake.
I really don't have time for this.
Make time, Julian. A good man's career is at stake here. I'd like you to talk to Sheridan. Convince her to reconsider her actions.
This is not about her actions. It's about your cowboy cop resorting to force to impose his will on my innocent sister.
I haven't seen Luis, but I am certain he only put her on that plane in order to save her life. The same thing he was doing when he flew over to Paris in the first place.
Well, I've heard that version, and I must say I have difficulty with it. If Sheridan were truly in danger, Luis should have convinced her to call home. The family would have seen to safety through much less drastic means than kidnapping.
Kidnap? It wasn't kidnapping. Luis had no time to call anyone. He had to act quickly.
Oh, it's a pity. Unless I'm mistaken, the charges against Luis carry up to 40 years. I suppose he'll have enough time to think about acting impulsively ever again.
My baby's gone.
If only I could just do it all over again. Only life gave you a second chance. That's not the way it works.
Eve, I have to talk to you because there's a lot of things that I need to tell you.
It doesn't matter. If you value the friendship that we once had, if you remember all the risk that I took for you so long ago, you'll leave tonight. I pray to God that you left town, Crystal. Nobody can ever find out what happened.
Only you would be conceited enough to think you'd even have a chance with me.
Oh, no, I think you got it backwards, okay? You're just mad because I found you out. You're the one who's been pining for me.
Oh, in your dreams.
Oh, I see. So explain to me again how you thought I could be staying in Harmony because of you?
You said that some woman had changed everything in your life. And I assumed that... You know, never mind. You're just trying to trip me up again so you can laugh at me.
No, for real. If you didn't think I was in love with you, there's no way you would have jumped to that conclusion. So Whitney, just tell me how you feel about me. Just say it.
Oh my God, Teresa. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
No, it's not okay. I had no business kissing you. I didn't mean to. Look, you must think I'm a real jerk.
Oh, no, Ethan. I would never think you were a jerk. You got carried away.
Well, the way you're describing my wedding day was so vivid I could actually see it.
Well, that was the point. There is nothing to feel guilty about.
I think you're being so understanding, Teresa. That's one of the things I admire about you.
Really?
Yeah, you have such a generous heart. You have so much insight into human nature.
I I don't know about that. Maybe just with the people who are important to me.
Well, if that's the case, then Gwen and I are honored to be on your list. I mean, that's why I feel like such a clod. I mean, you've been spending all this time and effort into putting together this perfect wedding for us, and I go and ruin it by grabbing you and kissing you like some old lech.
No, you didn't ruin anything.
Teresa, thanks for trying to make me feel better, but I just don't know what got into me.
I do. It's love. L-O-V-E. Love.
So you really want to know what I think about you?
I wouldn't have asked if I didn't.
Fine. I'll tell you. I think you are the cockiest, most conceited, arrogant, full of yourself underachiever that I have ever come across.
A whole lot of words for somebody you don't give two twigs about. I mean, I must rate something by you.
See that? That is exactly what I'm talking about. You think life is just one big joke. I mean, you have no goals, just way too much attitude. I mean, you obviously think girls are just gonna fall all over themselves trying to get next to you?
Well, I can't help it if that's been known to happen.
Well, if you think I'm one of those girls, then you got another thing coming. I'm not gonna stand here and let you insult me anymore.
No, hold on a second. You still haven't told me the real reason why you thought I could be in love with you.
Okay. It had to do with something that Teresa told me earlier. But I should have known better than to listen to her. She thinks everyone's in love.
Well, Teresa ought to know, right? I mean, hell, I give her props for not letting Ethan's blind spot keep her from going for what she wants.
You are not doing Teresa any favors by encouraging her, okay? The fact is, Ethan is going to marry Gwen Hotchkiss.
Well, if he does, he'll wish he hadn't. And I told him just as much earlier. Yeah, that's right. I told him he should open up his eyes and see what's right in front of him. Admit that he has feelings for Teresa.
Where do you get off putting ideas like that in Ethan's head?
Nah. Newsflash, all right? You don't put ideas about who to love inside another person's head, okay? It's either there or it's not there. I merely suggested to Ethan that he take off his shades long enough to see what was right in front of him. The same like I do with you, except I know that you're just too afraid to face up to the fact that you have feelings about me.
You kissed me because you're in love.
Teresa, that doesn't make sense.
Think about it, Ethan. I was describing your wedding day, how it would feel to kiss the woman you love.
I pictured leaving the church after the ceremony and heading to the reception in a horse-drawn carriage.
You got caught up in the fantasy.
Yeah, I'll say. It's like when I closed my eyes, I pictured me and Gwen married.
Then what?
And then I kissed her. But when I pulled back, it was you. It must have been because I was hearing your voice. I mean, honestly, I had no idea I was kissing you until I opened my eyes. It's a good thing Gwen wasn't here. And Gwen might have gone back to thinking there was something going on between us.
Yeah. She might have.
Is it true that you put up your own home as collateral for Luis's bail?
Yes, I did. But I don't see how that's any of your damn business.
Well, but it is, since I own the bank. Huh. Did you ever consider that Luis might not be a good risk?
I would trust Luis with my life. There's no way he would ever do anything to forfeit the bail.
Oh, as a chief of police, you strike me as being incredibly naive. Who's to say he's not a chip off the old block? We both know what Luis's father did when the going got tough. He skipped town without so much as a backward glance.
That's your version, Julian.
What if Luis does the same thing? You'll lose your home. Your precious family will wind up in the street.
You know, I should have known better than try to talk to you. I shouldn't have wasted my time.
How dare you act all smug and self-righteous and make it sound like everything that's happened is my fault.
Well, if the shoe fits.
You're the one that broke trust with me. And just for the record, I never once lied to you. That's a lot more than you can say to me.
I never lied to you either.
Please, don't insult me. That's the biggest one yet.
You know, I'm getting sick and tired of you shoving this in my face every other sentence. And what the hell did I ever lie to you about?
You've got a lot of nerve acting like you don't know.
Oh, here we go again. Look, forget I asked. You want to believe that I lied to you about something? Be my guest. I couldn't care less what you think about me.
Well, finally he tells the truth.
Damn it, Sheridan, why don't you get out of here now? Before they have to add murder to my charge of kidnapping. You know, as it is, you're probably wearing a wire. Use what I say against me in my own trial.
Oh, it is so ridiculous.
Yeah, is it? I guess I lost my sense of humor with my job.
What are you talking about?
Oh, don't act like you don't know. I'm suspended from the force until my name's cleared. Oh, that is, if my name's ever cleared.
I didn't know that.
Oh, don't even say it, Sheridan. Don't say you're sorry when you're not.
But I am. Why can't you understand that all of this happened because I was angry and hurt at you for what you did to me?
What, saving your life in Paris?
No! Before I left Harmony! I really thought that we had something real going on. And then to find out that it wasn't the same for you.
Oh, well, what wasn't the same for me? What the hell are you talking about?
How many times do I have to tell you, Chad? I'm not fighting any feelings for you. I don't have any. Especially ones that you even want to hear about.
Okay. Okay. You win. Case closed. Now, I got work to do if I want to get out of here early. So. Something wrong?
So, who is this woman that you're staying in town for? Girlfriend?
No. My mom.
You found your mother?
No. Not yet, but I got a lead. I met this singer at the jazz club downtown. And actually, that's her right there.
Crystal, huh?
Yeah. She's just traveling through, but turns out she loaned my name to a friend of hers, a woman, 20 years ago.
Wait, I don't get it.
Right. A friend of hers came to her and asked her if she could use Crystal's last name and Crystal's father's first name. You're looking at the second Chad Harris.
Wow.
Yeah, so I figured that her friend must have wanted the name for her baby.
But you're not for sure.
No, not yet, but Crystal said she's going to fill me in today. I'm finally going to find out who my real parents are.
And my baby's gone. My baby's gone.
Wow. Who would have thought talking about a simple carriage ride would have become so complicated?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure a carriage ride could ever be that simple. Not if you're with the right person. Do you think it's romantic enough for the wedding?
Oh, yes. It's definitely romantic.
What about Teresa? What? Don't go jumping on me for this, okay? But I've seen the two of you together, man. I mean, you laugh at each other's dumb jokes. Half the time, you finish each other's sentences. I mean, to people who don't know you, y'all look like a couple. And you're gonna look me in the face and you're gonna tell me that you've never considered the thought that you just possibly might be in love with Teresa.
Ethan, what are you thinking?
I just remember that I'm late for appointment. I'll see you later.
He's falling for me. I'm sure of it.
So you're finally going to tell me the real reason that you went back to Paris?
I left because
Do you want me to come back later?
That's not necessary. Luis wanted me to leave anyway.
Yeah, do what you got to do, Sheridan. You always do.
Please, just tell your mother I came by.
At least you two are talking.
Yeah, if you want to call it that. Sheridan and I speak two different languages. She thinks I lied to her about something, but she won't tell me what.
Well, I'm afraid you have more serious problems than that right now.
Tell me about it. How the guys down at the station taking the bad press?
They're all behind you, Luis. I mean, we'll tough it out until you're vindicated.
Thanks, Sam. You know, Hank told me that you put up your house so I could post bail. I don't know what to say.
Hey, don't say anything. You're not only my best officer, Luis, I consider you a close friend.
That means a lot to me. Hey, don't worry. I'm not going to take off on you.
I believe you, even though some people don't. Julian Crane, I just came from there. I thought I could do a little damage control.
Wish I'd have known. I could have saved you the trouble.
You must have really ticked that guy off in a former life.
Worse. This life. He really wants me to hang, doesn't he?
He wouldn't mind. Unfortunately, he has the mayor in the palm of his hands, along with anyone else whose support we could use.
Yeah. So what's next?
I need to ask you a very important question. But before you answer, I want you to think long and hard, because what you say could determine your whole future.
I'm so glad you're still here. I've got to talk to you.
Can't wait just to finish.
No way. Excuse us, Chad, but this is girl stuff. Come on.
There's something stirring in my soul.
Oh, what, you hate me so much that you can't even order a cup of coffee from me? Look, Dr. Russell, I know I'm not one of your favorite people in the world, but I have never done anything to hurt you or your daughters. In fact, as of today, I think all of that's going to change. My life's about to turn around big time. You heard what I said, Dr. Russell? You okay?
Ethan kissed me.
What, you mean on the cheek, right? He's done that
Try
before.
like the way Pacey kissed Joey on last week's Dawson's Creek rerun.
No, in your dreams.
For real. I was showing Ethan this horse-drawn carriage to leave the church in on his wedding day. I was describing what it could be like. And I asked him to close his eyes and imagine kissing his bride.
Well, then that explains it. He thought he was kissing Gwen, not you.
No, that's the thing, Whitney. I mean, he did at first, but then he realized he was kissing me. He even admitted it. He knew it was me he was kissing.
You know, I hate to burst your bubble, Teresa, but I know why Ethan kissed you. And it's not because he's in love with you.
An email and 2 phone calls in one morning. I love that you miss me so much.
More than you know.
Hey, how are things going? I feel terrible that I've left you to all the wedding plans.
Well, everything's fine. Oh, in fact, Teresa came up with this great idea for our transportation from the church to the reception.
What's that?
A horse-drawn carriage.
I love the idea. Très romantique, don't you think?
Yes, it's very romantic.
Oh, thank God we have Teresa to help us pull everything together. I don't know what we'd do without her.
You know, but it's not the same. I wish you were here.
I know, darling, so do I. But we've already been over this. I'm in the middle of closing a big deal.
Quit your job. Look, you don't need to work, and I need you here with me.
Ethan, where is this coming from? You just told me everything was okay. Something happened this morning.
No, look, Gwen, it's not what you think.
I think I know my own fiancé well enough to be able to figure out what's going on here. You were thinking about a carriage ride, which had to bring up romantic feelings. And instead of being with the woman you love, you were stuck with Teresa, a friend, an employee. I mean, no wonder you're missing me so much.
Oh, that's it exactly. You know, I couldn't articulate it, but you hit it right on the head. I long to be with you because I'm with someone I don't love. Come home, Gwen.
I will, sweetheart. Just not yet. Unless there's something else bothering you that you're not telling me. Say something.
Look, if Ethan thinks that he loves you, it's only because Chad put the idea in his head.
I don't believe you.
It's true. Chad told me that he talked to Ethan about you earlier, and he even suggested that he might be in love with you.
So what, Whit? You don't fall in love with someone because of a suggestion. You fall in love because you don't have a choice. And you can't help yourself. It just takes over your life.
Yeah, well, I'll pass on that kind of love, thank you.
If you do, you'll be missing out on the most exciting feeling in the entire world.
We're not even talking about me, Teresa.
Oh, no? Well, at least Chad is in my corner, which is more than I can say for you.
Look, Teresa, you are nuts if you think Chad is helping either one of you, okay? He's just making things worse by stirring everyone up.
Well, it's better than living a lie. All I know is that Ethan kissed me and he meant it.
Look, Teresa, I'm not saying that he didn't like it, okay? I mean, why wouldn't he enjoy kissing a pretty girl? But that doesn't mean that he's in love with you.
I know what I know, Whitney.
Teresa, think it through, okay? Being in love with you would destroy Ethan's whole life. Is that what you want for him?
Of course not.
Do yourself and him a favor and accept that he's going to marry Gwen.
Never.
Look, if I said something wrong, I didn't mean to.
No, it's not you, Chad.
Well, good. Because for a minute there, I thought I'd blown it with you again.
No, just having one of those days.
Yeah, well, I know a little something about those. Funny thing is, today is not one of them. Today actually might be one of the best days of my life.
Excuse me?
Look, Dr. Russell, it's no secret how you felt about me from day one, okay? And I don't blame you, all right? I mean, I breezed into this town, all attitude and no pedigree, expecting everybody to just take me at face value. And I know now that that's not how it works.
It wasn't my intention to give you a hard time, Chad. And as for your associating with Whitney and Simone, it was never personal.
I know. And what I was trying to say was, with any luck today, all of that is going to change.
Just be careful.
Say what?
I mean, whatever it is that you're expecting, just don't get your hopes up too high. Because it hurts too much when they're dashed.
Well, it's not going to happen. What is up with you today, Dr. Russell?
Oh, forgive me. I was thinking about something that gave me great pain many years ago. I thought it was behind me, and turns out it never left.
Well, anything I can do to help?
No, thanks for asking. There is nothing anybody can do.
So, what's the important question you want to ask me, Sam?
It's a fact that you put Sheridan on that plane coming back to the States with you.
No one's arguing that.
But is it true that you actually used chloroform to render her unconscious? And is it true that you lied about being her boyfriend in an attempt to avoid answering to the authorities?
You want me to level with you here, right?
Yeah.
Guilty as charged. But that's not the whole story, Sam. If I'd have left her in Paris, she'd be dead by now. Those hitmen, they were not messing around.
Are you sure she knew that she was in danger?
Yeah, of course she knew. She was just too stubborn to admit it.
But did she tell you in so many words that she didn't want to leave France?
Yeah, only like 10 times. Look, I know this looks bad, boss.
Worse than bad. Under the law, what you did constitutes kidnapping.
Yeah, but kidnappers victimize the people they take. And I took Sheridan because...
Because what? Because you love her?
No, because I was trying to save her life. It's got nothing to do with love.
Look, Luis, do you realize the Cranes don't give a damn what your motives were?
Well,
They're gonna try to nail you, Luis.
That's their problem.
No, the hell it is! Man, what you did without meaning to, you just handed Julian a golden opportunity. He's not gonna rest until he sees you destroyed.
Now, I know you're upset with Father because of his reaction to the bad publicity.
I don't want to talk about that anymore. Not with you, not with Luis, not anyone.
Luis?
Yes, I was just over at his house right now. I went looking for Pilar, but who do I run into instead but him?
Sharon, you really shouldn't go over there.
I know. And I'll stay away from now on. But I actually, for a moment, felt that we might be able to clear up this misunderstanding if I just explained to him that I heard him say he was using me.
You didn't tell him, did you?
No, I didn't get a chance to.
Oh, thank God.
Why does it matter to you anyway?
Because you're my beloved sister. I'd hate to see you waste one more minute of your life on that scurrilous cad. You know how he feels because you heard him say it. What's the point in asking him about it so he can lie to you again? Sheridan, is there no end to the abuse you're willing to take from that man?
You know, just for once, I would like to have the satisfaction of him knowing that I know. I mean, at the very least, it could knock him down a peg or two. Make him realize that he couldn't pull the wool over my eyes. You know what? I changed my mind. I am going to confront him about this.
Oh, no, you can't do that!
Why not?
I'll handle it, all right?
What? Julian, where are you going?
Now I get it.
What's that?
Why are you so upset? It's making you cry. Finally figured it out.
I think you are freaked out by the idea that Ethan could really love me because you're afraid of your own feelings for Chad.
I am not. Okay? And I am so sick and tired of everyone saying that I am. Besides, there are no similarities between you and Ethan and me and Chad.
When it comes to relationships, you really don't know anything. There's only one difference here. I am willing to admit that I can't live without Ethan, and you refuse to admit that you even want Chad.
Ethan, if there's something else wrong, please let me know.
Look, it's nothing, sweetheart. I'm fine.
So you don't want me to quit my job and come running home?
Of course not. And chalk up my weak will to a bout of prenup jitters. Everything's perfect. Except I'm counting down the days until I can hold my beautiful wife-to-be in my arms.
You sure that's all it is?
Positive. Don't give it another thought. I adore you. Things couldn't be better.
I love you, sweetheart.
You too, darling. What is the matter with me?
I really thought you cared about me, Luis. How could I have been so wrong? I don't care what Julian says. One of these days, I'm going to make you tell me.
The court in Boston decides my future. Not Julian Crane or anyone else in his damn family.
In theory, you're right, Luis. But we're talking about the Cranes. And they have a lot of influence in a lot of places, including Boston.
Yeah, so let him come after me with whatever he's got. I'm not afraid of him.